Hey guys, Karen here, and welcome back to my channel today. And in this video, we're just going to be going over a bunch of information that we have gotten over the last 2 days regarding Destiny 2. Now, all of this information, once again, came from IGN's First Look program, which I will have linked down in the description below if you are interested in the full video and article. However, as always, we are going to be taking a look at all of the highlights of those two things in this video. However, before we start, I just want to say very quickly that we just broke 6,000 subscribers on my channel. And I really do just want to take a couple seconds and thank each and every one of you. Every time you click the like button, or even just watch my video, or share it with a friend or a family member or anything, it really helps my channel grow and it allows me to put more time and effort into making these types of content for you guys. And I really do appreciate that you guys enjoy my content, but that you also are active in the comment section and sharing this around and in everything I do. I really do appreciate it. And once again, just thank you guys so much. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, the first thing we're going to start off this video by taking a look at is this device that pretty much everyone will recognize as the Speaker's device. This is always found next to him in the tower. However, as many people know, replicas of this device can be found throughout the Destiny universe. So this was actually a very clever hint by Bungie. As you guys can see on the comparison on screen, this is actually the same device that is in the Iron Temple. So this means that we will be returning to the Iron Temple for some extent of time within Destiny 2, which is very, very exciting. And to me, this makes a lot more sense story-wise. I think it would be a lot cooler to send us to go help Tyranids and Lord Saladin get off the mountain and help them defend like a Cabal invasion or something like that, rather than just for them to appear in the new social space one day. Next, we get our first real look at public events on the brand new patrol minimap. Now, we have seen little bits and pieces of this, but this seems to be the finished version of the map. And in the potential rewards, you can actually see the brand new icons for rare and legendary engrams, which is really, really cool. I actually really do like the brand new icons for the engrams. The old ones were really boring and plain and very easy to overlook, but these stand out a lot more, and it's much more clear what you're going into the activity to get as a reward. The next kind of thing I caught in this video is that in this screenshot, you can see 4 Guardians flying down to Mercury. Now, because it is 4 Guardians, more than likely this is going to be a Crucible map located on Mercury. But the really weird thing is that each of these people has the same exact ship with the same logo, but all of the ships have different colors. So it makes you think, are there going to be things like ship shaders in Destiny 2? Are these part of a clan system where if you reach a certain level with your clan, you can customize the colors of your ship with your clan logo on them? Or maybe it is a completely different system that still allows you to customize your ship. Either way, I'm really interested to see how this system turns out. I'm a big fan of clan rewards, but if this is just a regular ship shader system or ship customization, I'm not going to be too mad at that either. I don't think really anyone will complain about any extra levels of customization within the game. The next thing that we're going to go over actually kind of has to do with the same thing, an activity that you can do within Destiny 2. And in this screenshot, you can see that we actually have our first real look at a lost sector, or at least we believe it is. And we believe that because if you look in the game feed in the bottom left-hand corner, it actually says, quote, cache code acquired. Now, if you remember, Luke Smith said that whenever you complete these lost sectors and kill the boss, they will drop a key for a chest. However, Destiny isn't the type of game where you actually pick up a physical key. It's more technologically advanced than that, so it makes sense that a key in this instance would be a cache code, and that the treasure would, of course, be the cache that this code unlocks. In addition to that, I feel the need to point out that the Titan does appear to have some sort of halo effect going around his head. It's much easier to see if you actually see him in the video, but we're not really sure if that is an aesthetic effect or if it indicates that you have some type of skill active at that moment. Now, the next thing that Luke Smith talked about during this interview was the idea of locked loadouts. Now, Luke Smith said that, quote, the difficulty, certainly at the pinnacle of the game, we have tried to make Destiny a much tougher game. For some of the activities, you're going to be loadout locked. Now, what this means is that whenever you load into said activities, you will no longer be able to switch your loadout. That means the guns that you have when you fly in are the guns that you will have to have during the entire thing. Now, keep in mind this is only for specific activities, and to me, the thing that immediately jumps out is the Trials of the Nine in Destiny 2. One of the most annoying things in the Trials of Osiris in Destiny 1 is learning what your team's loadout is, and then they switch it halfway through, and you didn't really expect that. Now, I believe in Destiny 2 that your loadouts will be locked during this activity, so you can't do exploits such as the ammo exploit during the April update, where you could die with a sidearm, and then you would have special ammo for other weapons as well. However, this change could actually affect a variety of activities within Destiny 2. Can you imagine if you had to load into a raid with with a set loadout and you weren't able to change. I think the best example of how this would affect the game would be King's Fall. During War Priest, the best weapon to use DPS-wise would be the Sleeper Simulant. However, the next encounter, Golgoroth, actually has the Black Spindle as the best weapon to use DPS-wise. So, my fire team will usually all use Sleepers on the War Priest, but then immediately switch to Black Spindles for Golgoroth. However, with this new system, it sounds like you won't be able to do that anymore. Now, it's really interesting. Like I said, we didn't have any of these activities confirmed, which activities will be loadout locked and which will not. However, it is something to think about going into the future of Destiny 2, and it's something that I actually like. However, I do recognize that this is not everyone's favorite change in the world. So what I've decided to do is to make this one of the main discussion points tonight on Friday on our Last Word podcast at 6:30 Eastern, which is the live recording. So if you do have an opinion on this and you would like to have other people hear it or just have a discussion in general, make sure you come catch the live recording and let's talk about some of these changes. Now, just to wrap up the video, there are two things having to deal with subclasses that we also saw in this video. In this screenshot, you can see our first real look at the Voidwalker subclass and how it has been updated in Destiny 2 in terms of abilities. From left to right, it appears to have the Axion Dart Grenade, the Lifesteal Melee, as well as the Healing Rift that we know all Warlock subclasses will have in Destiny 2. And then finally, we have this screenshot here, and because of the brand new ability icons, people are freaking out saying that this is a brand new subclass that we have not seen yet. However, I do believe that this is just a simple variation on the Striker subclass. If you go into the Striker skill tree and you look at the Juggernaut path down on the bottom, you can actually see that this perk here is the exact logo just rotated of the super that we can see in this screenshot. So it looks like what Bungie is working on now is making slightly different super icons based on which path you take in your super, which is pretty cool. This is of course just a tiny design detail that would probably go overlooked most of the time, but I wanted to go ahead and address it just in case some of you guys did believe this was a new subclass. So yeah, those are all of the brand new bits of information we got from IGN over the past couple of days. As always, their links are down in the description below, and if you are interested in having a full-blown discussion on any of these things, leave your opinions down in the comment section or come join the live recording of The Last Word in just a couple of hours. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share it with your friends. If you are interested in watching either of the two videos on screen, make sure to hit their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you are brand new to my channel, hit that giant version of my logo to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video.